fucking take too long.
Bro, we're saving fucking hard drive space, record everything.
Are you guys
Apparently.
together?
We're all together. Wink, wink. I'm the problem.
Wait, is this a full-size grown bear?
I got a jackass right here.
So you're trying to cover up some shit.
1776. Get in the fucking car. So she gets in the car.
Well, nobody should come while they're recording this.
Welcome to the show.
Hot sauce. Some like it stupid.
That's a real dickhole.
What the fuck are you two doing? I looked down at my
You
phone
haven't-
for 1 second.
You haven't been here in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Shit's changed.
I'm back. This is number 2.
Listen,
This is my second time back.
just know
I'm back, baby.
your vacation, as we're calling it. The state doesn't see it that way, and you never should have touched that beagle the way that you did. So
I just feel like
But it looked at me so
this whole time
so intimately.
it's been like Red Dead Redemption 2. Just have a little goddamn faith in the goddamn plan. And he's just gone.
I've yet to still play that game.
I started playing it, and I don't dig it, man.
No?
No.
Did you beat it in a day?
Yeah, I beat it in like 2 hours, and then I played Red Dead Redemption.
Zing!
Oh god. See,
Which part weren't you digging?
it's because when you say beat it, I made
No.
that mean something
No,
else.
I got you. Yeah, no. You didn't need to
It's
explain.
funny because it has another meaning.
See, it's a penis joke.
Why are you both staring at me like this? That's so weird.
That's what I do to Ashley all the time. I like double and triple explain some stupid joke I make to her, and it pisses her off so much. She's always like, "Yeah, I fucking get it. You don't have to keep telling me over and over why that's funny. You mean it's not attractive when guys explain their jokes to you? Really?"
I had somebody say, well, it's not a funny joke. You have to keep explaining it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Well,
Well, I
they
guess-
should have got it in the first place.
Well, I guess you missed the fucking joke, Old Man River.
You're kind of dumb.
Oh man. So I'm gonna start by saying I've got
Herpes.
no.
I knew it.
No, that was last week that I announced that. No, I have a 6 to midnight situation going on over the new season of Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Did you hear about the prequel?
I've heard about it.
The Ned Stark one?
Is it going to be about him?
I think so.
Well, they're doing like 2 different prequels, aren't they?
Yeah, they're supposed to do a couple. I thought one was Ned Stark. What's the other one?
No one knows.
So it's still under wraps.
I bet it's about the Dragon Lords.
Ooh, the
Night King.
Targaryens, right?
The Targaryens, what's his name?
Probably about the Night King, guys.
No.
We all know the Night King is Bran.
I think a
Come on.
prequel,
You've read the theories.
a badass prequel would be Aegon Targaryen and his 2 sister wives and their dragons and the war they fought.
That'd be pretty cool.
I bet that's it, because dragons is where the money's at, baby.
Yeah, but the dragons didn't come for a very long time in the first in Game of Thrones that we have now.
They had been gone for a while. They had been gone for like
Right, but
300 years.
we
or
saw
something
like
that.
baby dragons like shooting a little bit of fire, but they didn't become like real dragons until like what, season 3?
Yeah, I'm talking about Aegon and his sister wives had full-grown dragons.
Right, so
and
we're
that's-
seeing them from the full grown and then on, versus having to wait for these bastards for the last, for the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, I bet that would be interesting. That's where the money's at.
Exactly.
That's where the money's at. So I'm
Were
a
you trying
little,
to find a segue?
I'm a little embarrassed because apparently I'm a fucking idiot, and I called Chris Farley Chris Farrell. So
Yeah, you did.
uh,
And we're making that into a shirt.
That's a shirt.
make sure to look at the merch department for the fuck up collection.
Which we have the G'day Mate.
Which is currently our only collection.
Yes.
It'll be our only source of income for a very long time, because I don't plan on fucking up a lot, but it just happens.
And we'll catch it.
And they catch it, and it's really disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself.
You should be.
But you know what?
It's
We're
a classic Chris Farrell move.
We're gonna turn that frown upside down. I don't know if the shirt's gonna be Will Ferrell's body and Chris Farley's head, demanding more cowbell, or maybe it's the Chippendales dancer that
Oh my god.
with Farrell's head on it. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know at this point.
We'll figure it out. We'll make that happen. But we will, on our website, start putting those up for you to purchase eventually.
It'll be right next to that old gem of the most well-known Australian-American Arnold Schwarzenegger on a t-shirt with a koala.
G'day,
saying,
mate.
G'day, mate.
The Good Day Mate. I like the name of that. The Good Day Mate.
How you going?
I'm still real disappointed. Not only in myself, but in you guys for not letting that fucking slide.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, he's not the smartest tool in the shed.
Like a wet match in a damn cave.
Just in case. I mean, you clicked on this shit. This is your fault.
We blame you guys.
I'm James. Across from me is Chaz. And to the left of me is Billy.
Hey guys, what's up?
That's my intro. That's as detailed as I'm going to get. Fuck you.
That's all I asked for.
Way to just go rude right off the bat.
I'm real pissed
He's
about.
salty
I'm
right
real
now.
pissed about this Chris Farrell. Did I say Farrell or did I say Farrell? Like
We said Farrell.
like I just missed the E on the end.
Oh no.
Maybe it was just a wild Chris.
A feral Chris?
Yeah, maybe it was just a Chris that lived outside.
Yeah.
How do you guys know? You're not in
him and
my
his
brain.
brother Will Farley. They're out there.
They had different dads.
I imagine there are different kinds of centaur in a field.
Oh my god, the centaur. It's just Will Ferrell's body on all fours. And Chris Farley sticking out on top.
Yeah, you get it.
I just had an image in my head of Will Centaur, and it's just Will Ferrell as a centaur. It's as easy as that. God, we're deranged.
No, I'm imagining Will Ferrell on all four legs.
All four legs.
Well,
On all four of his legs. That's a shirt, motherfucker.
You stop now.
On all fours, he's got and he's supporting Chris Farley, and they're both nude,
Oh god.
and Chris Farley's naughty bits are being covered by Will Ferrell's head. That's gonna be
Wow, that's fucking terrifying.
Chris Farrell.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard ever.
And it's in a field, and the sun is shining.
Of course it's in the field.
It's
There's
nice.
sunflowers in the background. Yeah, I see it.
Glistening,
I see what's
I think.
going on.
Maybe a
There's
rainbow behind them.
There's a unicorn over here.
I just want to keep adding shit to piss him off.
Well, it's working. So last time, I'm not going to say last week because I have no idea when any of this is going to air.
Last time.
Last time on Hotsauce'd.
Will Farley.
We had choices last time.
Last time I gave you 3 choices. This
Yep.
time there's only 2 choices.
Mm-hmm.
Killer cop or water mammals and a drug dealer. And I think I can see it. You guys weren't as thrilled with Killer Cop. I didn't see the glisten in your eye.
You know, I'm gonna go with give me the mammals.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna smoke this cigarette, so you guys might have to shoot the shit for a minute.
This episode of Hot Sauce has been brought to you by Smoking Cigarettes. For your health. Smoking Cigarettes, if you're listening, we're always looking for new sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, reach us at our website, wheretocast.com.
There's ghosts in your blood. That's my favorite.
Let's do some cocaine about it.
Oh man. I was telling Billy.
Oh, you want to talk now? You're free?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to smoke a cigarette and we had to shoot the shit.
Throw a little something in here. So I saw somebody on Twitter said,
Did you do another one?
no,
I thought I heard Twinner.
it was like hanging phlegm.
Yeah, he was good in this one. He's
Yeah.
all
Are
right.
you sure?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
he's fine
well,
with this one.
you gotta back me up on this.
I know. When I
Just
hear it,
Just a bag of dicks. I just want you to eat a bag of dicks. So somebody posted on Twitter. Fuck, what was it? They basically said that their husband and themselves would use a love language of like, "Oh, you dirty hoe bag,"
I remember this.
like "you bitch" or something like that. And then
It's lovely.
they realized that not everybody speaks that way. So in public, they're like, "Oh yeah, get macaroni and cheese, you bitch," or something like that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, it must look like we have a horrible relationship." So I snipped it and I sent it to Ash, and I go, "Is this us? Like, do we do this?" And she was like, "I don't know what you mean, you fucking asshole." Okay, confirmed. That's a positive.
Dramatic pause.
No thoughts from anybody. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I hope that pause does not get edited out.
I won't. I won't edit it out.
I need it longer than it actually was.
I can do that.
I hate you guys so much. Okay, so we'll talk about
Water mammals.
water mammals and
That's where we're at.
drug
And a
dealer.
drug dealer. Drug dealer or drug lord? You said. I thought. Drug
Well,
lord.
he is a drug lord. I wanted to do maybe like a 1 or 2 parter on this guy. His name is Pablo. Did I say that right?
Wait, did you say one parter?
I
It
wanted
should
to
be a single episode.
just on this guy.
Okay.
I wanted to do either a full episode or maybe even carry it into 2 episodes like Von Steuben, because he is pretty fucking crazy, and he had a long reign of terror, as I like to refer to it as. We're talking, of course, about Pablo Escobar.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Pablo Escobar. And how do water mammals come into play?
See, that's where you're just gonna have to sit there and wait your pretty little head.
Oh, he called me pretty.
No, I called your head pretty. I didn't call you pretty.
Well, my head is attached to the rest of me, so it makes me so. If so facto, you call me pretty. Let's move on.
You know how sometimes people say, "Oh yeah, he's real nice, but he's got a 5 head."
You're a son of a bitch.
Okay.
You know I'm sensitive about that.
All right. So Pablo Escobar, otherwise known as the King of Cocaine, was born Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria on December 1st, 1949. He was the third of 7 children and was raised near the city of Medellin, that Vinny Chase movie. It is widely believed that he started his criminal career as a teenager on the streets of Medellin, running petty scams, selling contraband cigarettes, fake lotto tickets, and stealing cars.
You gotta start when you're young, you know? Start when you're young.
Yeah. In early 1970s, he would allegedly earn $100,000 for kidnapping and holding a Medellin business executive for ransom. Bet you didn't know that.
That's correct, Alex.
Okay. After the ransom, he would partner with the contraband smuggler Alvaro Prieto. In 1975, he would start his cocaine operation by flying product to the United States. By the time he turned 26, he would be recorded as depositing 100 million pesos into his bank account. That's about 3 million US.
I was guessing somewhere around about maybe.
What are you staring at? What happened? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you hear?
He's so self-conscious.
What did you hear?
now.
Eagle ears over there?
Why are you trying to single me out? I didn't do anything.
You did a little side thing.
He's probably trying to pass gas.
Where you shifted your weight like you were trying to fart, but the smile wasn't a fart. It wasn't a fart smile.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So in 1976, fuck you.
He's doing it again.
Escobar, along with several of his men, were arrested on their way back from Ecuador while in possession of 39 pounds of a white paste. It was cocaine, in case you were wondering.
I was thinking toothpaste.
For months, Pablo would try to bribe judges that were forming the case against him. When this failed, he had the 2 arresting officers killed.
Oh.
This was the first time he used this method to get out of trouble. In the beginning...
Wait. So just kill and make your problems go away.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, solid plan.
Yeah. So in the beginning, he would send a single plane loaded with cocaine out, and the pilot would return with up to $500,000 in cash. Soon, the demand for cocaine in the U.S. skyrocketed, with Pablo eventually sending an estimated 70 to 80 tons of cocaine to the U.S. every month.
Tons?
Yes.
Around what year is this?
This is, well, most recently 76 is when he started. So this is probably just about the 80s. Just about the brink of the 80s.
So that sounds about right, because everybody in the 80s was doing coke.
Yeah.
That's how you did business meetings and lunches and, recesses.
Yeah, all that. Lunches, recesses. Got it.
Oh, you guys remember recess when you were a kid?
Then you can't do it again.
Can't do what? Can't do coke again?
Derail the conversation again. I think that's what he's talking. During the height of his power, the Medellin cartel was bringing in $70 million per day. It's roughly $26 billion per year.
Jesus Christ.
And they were spending $1,000 per week on rubber bands to wrap the stacks of cash.
You gotta have rubber bands.
There was so much money coming in that they had to store it in a warehouse. In 1989, Forbes listed Pablo Escobar as one of 227 billionaires, estimating his net worth to be in the neighborhood of $3 billion. It is also estimated that his cartel had control of 80% of the global... I'm not going to say global, because I see you looking at me. Of the 80% of the global cocaine market. Stop staring at me. After becoming wealthy, Pablo purchased Hacienda Nápoles.
That's the famous.
The luxury estate contained a colonial house,
Oh, I thought that was a place.
a
Not
sculpture
a
park,
house.
and a complete zoo with various animals from various continents, including elephants, exotic birds, giraffes, and hippopotamus.
So this is where the water mammals come.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Well, obviously giraffes are not of the water type. I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Can we talk about how giraffes are real and how unicorns aren't real, and how it'd be much more believable for a horse to have a horn than like a leopard fucking horse with a 40-foot neck. I mean,
Which also has little horns of itself, two little horns at the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It's all about symmetry, fellas. Billy,
Symmetry? How is that symmetry?
2 horns?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the neck. I'm like,
Yeah, 2 necks, 2 horns. Yeah, I got it. Billy, what do you know about hippos?
I know they're ornery.
You know why they're ornery? Because they got all those teeth and no toothbrush.
Mom says they ornery because they got all them teeth, no toothbrush. Yo, mama is wrong.
No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders. But no, that they wiggle their ears as to warn their prey that they're coming.
I think another thing they do is they fan their tail when they're shitting to get shit everywhere.
I'll get there.
Well, their assholes like that.
I promise you I'll get there. The common hippopotamus.
Swear to God, you better do it again.
The common hippopotamus, or hippo if you're nasty, is a large...
Wait, let me read that.
Mostly...
Hip hop anonymous.
Damn you!
You give him an easy one.
It's a mostly herbivorous, semi-aquatic mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa. The name comes from ancient Greek meaning river horse.
It's a fat pony.
Yeah. An average adult male can grow up to 1,500 kilograms, which is 3,300 pounds, making it the third largest land mammal.
And how many Yamamas is that?
It's a lot of yomamas. Making it the third largest land mammal behind the elephant and the rhino. You can recognize a hippo by its barrel-shaped body, wide opening mouth with extremely large canine tusks, almost hairless body, and short column-like legs.
It's funny. I feel
Are you
like
picturing Gale?
I'm picturing Chaz.
On all fours.
How many gales is a hippo?
One. Just one.
Gale. Bull hippos are very territorial in the water while they huddle together with females and the young. The largest pods can contain up to 100 hippos.
100?
Yep. Because they are not sexually dimorphic, and before you ask what dimorphic means, it means they all look the same. You can't really tell males from females.
You know, I'm a little offended that you think that I would ask you that question.
Female and young male hippos
Don't
are
you fucking keep going.
indistinguishable. Feces
Here we go.
is used to mark their territory.
Really?
By spinning their tail while they defecate, the hippo can spread feces over great distances.
You say great distances.
It's like shit hitting the fan.
In nature.
It's a nature fan.
natural natural shifting fan.
Yawning is seen as a warning to others and serves as a threat.
Also, not wiggling the ears.
No.
My whole life is a lie.
When fighting, male hippos use their large incisors. Incisors. I said incisors.
Oh, he's catching himself now.
To block incoming blows.
He's very on there right now.
And their huge canines to inflict injury.
Yeah, I would not want to be bit by a hippo.
Hippos breathe subconsciously, so while a hippo can be asleep underwater, it can surface for air without waking up.
Very noticing how I'm breathing right now. So I'm like,
What if you forget how to breathe?
oh my god, that's one of my biggest fears.
Is it making you like a little anxious
A little right now, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's not kill Billy.
Kill Bill was a good movie.
No,
I
it
was just
wasn't.
thinking that.
Yeah, right.
As a form of mutualism, a hippo will submerge, close its nostrils, and open its mouth, signaling fish to come and clean its teeth and mouth of parasites. The hippo gets clean, and the fish get fed. Win-win.
So they have their own form of dentistry.
Yep. Yeah.
They have some pretty ugly teeth, though. So
Yeah,
I
they
just
do.
wanna
These
say.
fish are not doing their job. They should get fired.
A female hippo reaches sexual maturity between 5 and 6 years old, with a gestation period of about 8 months. Males become sexually mature at about 7.5 years, 7 to 8 years. Mating occurs in the water, with a female being fully submerged.
He's messing up
I'm doing it because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. No, he's gonna be fucking up from here on.
Mating occurs in the water, with the female
right.
being fully
Enunciate.
submerged,
Enunciate every word.
fully submerged.
raising her head occasionally to breathe. When giving birth, a female hippo will isolate herself, then return to the pod with their offspring somewhere between 10 and 14 days. The hippopotamus is considered extremely aggressive and equally as dangerous. They have been known to flip over boats and seriously injure, if not outright kill people. On land, they can get up to speeds of 14 miles per hour.
So they're just like mini tanks.
Yeah. It is
Oh, they're
estimated,
like water rhinos.
It is estimated that hippos are responsible for killing approximately 3,000 people per year. In comparison, crocodiles kill an estimated 1,000 per year. Deaths by shark are even lower than that. See what's happening?
How are so many people finding themselves in a situation where they're face to face with a hippo?
Because
A year.
Because they are more dangerous than they look, and they are faster than they look, and they are very, very aggressive.
I
With-
got nothing.
With the creation of Hacienda Nápoles, Escobar would smuggle 3 female and 1 male hippos into Colombia and kept them on a pond on the property. Because Colombia never experienced drought, the conditions for hippos was so perfect that the females began reaching sexual maturity as young as 3 rather than 5 to 6.
This sounds like a really bad situation.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
I don't think so.
During this time, he would allow the public to visit and view all of his animals.
I thought like a zoo.
Well, it was a zoo.
Pablo Zoo. That should be a cartoon show for kids.
After Escobar's death in 1993, the Colombian government seized his property and dispersed most of the animals to zoos around the country. Because hippos were too big and too tough to capture,
Because they're water tanks.
they left them alone.
Uh-oh.
By 2007, the hippo population at Hacienda Nápoles had reached a total of 16. As of 2014, the estimate was that there were 50 to 60 hippos, with as many as 12 escaping the fenced-in enclosure and heading up and down the Magdalena River. Hippo sightings have been reported as far as 200 miles away from the property.
200 miles? They've migrated that far?
Yep. At night, the hippos come ashore to graze, with farmers reporting entire crops being devastated in just a few short days, and the occasional cow being trampled.
Wait. They trampled a cow.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. The occasional cow got trampled.
But a cow, I would say, is like about the same size of a hippo, like as far as like height's concerned. So how the fuck are they gonna trample a cow?
They weigh 3,300 pounds.
And a cow weighs approximately
1,500.
So it's half the. Okay, that's all clicking.
The people of Colombia, not being familiar with hippos, view them as cuddly animals and expose themselves to risk more often than Native Africans.
Native American Africans.
I almost said it.
So the 3,000 is really happening all in this one general area.
So the people of Colombia, not being familiar with hippos, view them as cuddly animals and expose themselves to risk more often than native Africans, who view the hippo as the most dangerous mammal on the continent.
They expose themselves to more danger than your average Native American.
It's not what I said. But that's probably
You kind of did.
There's a couple stories.
I think we're going to do like a Native American equal to African shirt for you.
I hate you. There are a few stories about native Colombians finding a baby hippo and bringing it home as a pet.
That's a terrible, terrible idea.
As of 2018, there have been no deaths attributed to hippos in Colombia, but there have been plenty of close calls.
So basically what you're saying is that it's only going to get worse, and Colombia is not going to exist because it's going to be the rate of hippos.
In a span of 7 years, their population quadrupled.
There's some inbreeding sons of bitches over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as, bulldogs and stuff like that. All the, purebred ones are all fucked up because they come from the same line.
So then these hippos eventually will morph, for lack of a better term, into something else, some other type of hippo.
Are you trying to say we're going to have hillbilly hippos?
Yes, it's exactly what I'm going with. Hillbilly hippos. We should call, we're coining them now. Hillbilly hippos.
I'm okay with that.
It's a little disturbing to know that they'll be wielding shotguns and missing a couple teeth, though.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah. But they will. Oh, they already have their hot tub.
Have you seen their teeth? They're already on the way.
You got a point there.
Yeah. So that's hippos and Pablo.
Hippos and Pablo.
How do you feel about that?
I'm worried for the future of Colombia because they will be overrun by hippos eventually. It's only a matter of time now. But what are you going to do? You can't stop the water tank.
They are an extremely invasive species, and they don't have any natural predators.
I guess it's hippo hunting season.
That could be a shirt.
I like it.
Maybe we make that a shirt. You're giving me the I don't think so.
No, I'm just thinking right now, like, how would it be like the hippos chase, like trying to get the marble and then somebody's running after it?
Maybe a hippo chokes on a marble.
How's that hunting? The hippo?
I don't know. Maybe the marble's dynamite.
Maybe you're stupid.
I don't know. I give up. I'm done.
Well,
I'm done with this.
Thanks again, guys, for listening to Hot Sauced.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about our podcast, you can join us on our website, which is wheretocast.com, which has links to our Twitter, our Facebook, as well as our Patreon. If you want to go straight to our Patreon, it is patreon.com/hotsaucecast.com.